Want to raise your kids right? Make them do chores. Throw it over there. Hello, good morning lunchtime. Hi, you're watching gregsbigeats, and we're here at the hawker center at Beauty World Center to talk about this special order soya chicken from Hong Kong soy sauce chicken noodles rice. Not the famous one located at Chinatown Complex, but this one located behind me, right over there. See? So a quick history about the stall. The stall is run by 71-year-old Annie Cheong and her daughter Wei Wei, and Madam Cheong learned her craft from a Hong Kong chef in 1996, and apparently she sticks by the traditional Hong Kong way of making soy sauce chicken. The stall was initially based at Shenton Way, but they moved to Beauty World Food Centre in 2012, and they have been here ever since. Now their soy chicken is very good, but for me, what makes this stall even more special is the fact that you can get this special order soya chicken from them. It is soy chicken made using kampung chicken, which is a particular kind of chicken breed which is healthier and tastier than the normal factory raised chickens that you get in Singapore. So they open at 12, it's now 11:45, so we just have to wait. Today's episode is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Think about how much of your life is on the internet. Every site you visit, video you watch, message you send, all of that gets tracked and data mined. When you run Surfshark VPN on your device, the software hides your IP address, making your activity a lot more difficult to trace. Surfshark VPN also encrypts 100% of your internet data to keep you safe from hackers and eavesdroppers. What I like most about Surfshark VPN is how easy it is to use. Download the app on your phone or your computer, tap one button and now you're protected. Surfshark VPN does all of that without slowing your connection. So stop handing over personal data to big tech companies that mines your activity and sells your information. Instead, protect yourself with a VPN that I trust to keep myself safe online. Visit surfshark.com and use my coupon code gregsbigeats, and that'll get you an exclusive deal and 3 months free. You get to try it out for 30 days, and if you don't like it for any reason, there's a money-back guarantee. I have a link in the description box below, and now back to the review. So, 2号，对。
那个干风鸡，
干风鸡还有一个水饺汤啦。
那这干风鸡多少啊？那个鸡31啦。
31好了。
好，然后那个汤4块啦。
4块 OK。
还有你要什么啊？
没有了，
吃的是吗？
吃的。
不要放那些。
不要放。可以。
可以啊。35啊。谢谢啊。
好，谢谢。谢谢你啊，谢谢你。Okay, so I'm back from the store and I have a whole kampung chicken here. It's 2 plates, as you can see. It's not as big as you think it is lah, because kampung chickens are actually quite small. As for the price difference, normal chickens they have over here, which is the factory chickens, are $28. And the kampung chickens, depending on the size obviously, this is 1.5 kg. It is $31. From my experience, it ranges from about 30 to about $35, $36 around there lah. So as I said, on each plate there's the kampung chicken over here, and then they have some cucumbers, and Annie was very sweet lah. She threw in 1 egg because I ordered a special order or something like that lah. So half an egg each for like each plate, you know, which is quite sweet of her lah. And how you get this is that you have to call them up and make an advance order. And to my knowledge, this is the only stall I've come across lah that will make soya chicken with this more expensive kampung chicken. No other soya chicken stall I've asked will sell this. Now, soya chickens in Singapore typically use only battery farm chickens, factory farm chickens. And it makes sense in a way because the braising gravy for a soy chicken is much more flavorful as compared to something like Hainanese chicken rice, where the gravy is more restrained in flavor. So the thinking is that because the gravy is so flavorful, you won't notice the differences or benefits when you get from kampung chicken. But is that true? So trying some chicken, okay? Wait. Wow. Every time I eat this, right, I'm floored by how good it can be. Really. Now, when I first ate this soy chicken made with kampung chicken, back in 2022 or so, the flavor made so much sense to me. You see, my main complaint about soy chicken is that because most stalls use factory farm chickens, right, very often what you're tasting is really not the taste of the chicken, but only the taste of the soya gravy. But with this kampung chicken here, you can actually taste both. The taste of the chicken plus the soy seasoning blended together. And it tastes glorious lah, okay? It's like this full flavoured taste that's chickeny, with that chicken fat richness, and the soya gravy which is very clearly supporting that chicken flavour. And I think the reason why it works, especially at this stall, as opposed to any other soy chicken stall, is because the soy gravy is more delicate here. So the inherent flavour of the kampung chicken fills out the flavour nicely. The flavour of the kampung chicken doesn't get buried by a overly robust soya gravy lah. The texture of kampung chicken is the other highlight. It's so good, I tell you. Oh my God. Now the meat is much more firm. It actually tastes like meat, feels like meat. Yet it's moist and not hard or chewy. This is very different from factory chicken, which is very often too smooth and has no texture at all. Which is why I'm always wary when I read Google reviews where they say that, oh, this chicken rice stall is so good, or this soy chicken stall is so good, because the texture of the chicken is so smooth. That's basically factory chicken. You know, and in my opinion, I'm actually getting less and less interested in stalls like that. Also, a side point, the chicken skin is especially a big highlight here. Oh, look at this. So it is very well marinated with the soy seasoning, very nice. And this is the same, whether you order the factory chicken or the kampung chicken. So just tasting the soy gravy alone, I mean, the soy gravy itself is very good lah. It has a rounded savouriness with a hint of sweetness inside, and if you concentrate on the flavour, right, you might actually notice a hint of Chinese rose wine inside lah. Apparently some of the ingredients that Madam Cheong uses, star anise, cloves, Sichuan peppers and light soy sauce. So the backstory about this kampung soya chicken business is that I started noticing that they started offering kampung chickens during Malaysia's export ban in May 2022. In June 2022, Malaysia partially lifted the export ban to allow kampung chickens and black chickens to be exported to Singapore. And during that time, this stall used to sell kampung chickens and factory chickens side by side. Back then, if you ordered rice or noodles with chicken, it would be the factory chickens which they would sell to you. But if you ordered a whole soya chicken, right, you could get the kampung chicken variety. But fast forward a year later, and now the supply of chickens has stabilized, and now you can only get kampung soya chickens by way of a special order like what I have done. Now, I'm going to sort of like talk off script, because I actually talk from a script, as you can see, and actually talk about the differences between kampung chicken and normal chicken lah. So I'm just pulling off a website and just telling you what it is. Is kampung chicken healthy? Kampung chicken's meat is less fatty, it's tastier and healthier for human consumption because they are traditionally fed with corn and is free range. So what's the difference between kampung chicken and regular chicken? Kampung chicken is usually free range, and their diet consists of bugs, stones, seeds, corn instead of commercial chicken foods. So they tend to be a healthier choice as compared to broiler and other commercially produced chickens. Is ayam kampung free range? The name itself means free range. That implies that kampung chicken is usually raised using free range techniques rather than confined in tight commercial coops. So yes, that's talking about the health aspects of kampung versus normal chicken, and whether you think that there's a difference is really up to your taste buds. But now on to the other dishes. The rest of her supporting condiments and dishes like rice and noodles are nice, but not what I call something you want to travel half across Singapore for. Her rice has a slight chicken rice oiliness and a bit salted, and the flavouring is light. And the rice comes quite firm. The noodles come fairly crunchy, bitey, and is lightly seasoned with some oil and soy sauce with the gravy, adding lots of savouriness to the mix. Okay, next is their chilli sauce, which is also quite good. Okay. Bit tangy, very spicy, very smooth texture with small hints of salt and vinegar. So I'm going to dip the chicken inside the chili sauce. Perfect. Doesn't really interfere in the taste, just adds spice, and you can still taste the soy sauce and the chicken at the same time. Oh, really good. Among her other dishes, right, their shui jiao dumplings in soup is definitely worth ordering, which is this one here. Now, dumplings are huge, okay? It's $4 and you get 1, 2, 3. Get 3. But look at this. Look at how big this is. Look at this. This is huge, okay? Now I'll bite into one and then I'll show you what's inside. God. I mean, the dumplings are great. They got huge strips of black fungus, some mincemeat, lots of prawns inside, and the mincemeat is lightly seasoned and still tasty, as are the prawns. As for the dumplings, I'll just take off the skin, then I'll show you what it looks like. So as you can see, right, there's basically one prawn here, some black fungus, 1, 2, nice long black fungus here, some mincemeat. It's really what I call a prawn dumpling, you know, not much mincemeat inside. And then 3 and 4, oh no, 1, 3 huge whole prawns inside. 3 and a bit, there's a little bit over there. Now the soup is very nice, but you need to temper your expectations a bit, okay? Okay, it's got a nice taste of chicken bones, I suppose. And depending on the day, sometimes it comes too lightly seasoned. Today is actually very nicely done. You know, but it's still very nice. It's got this very honest stock in it. And they haven't seasoned it too much, and it's got a very nice light prawn flavour to it. Very nice. Okay, I can't finish the lot because it's one chicken is too much for me. So hang on, just let me pack. Now I know it's disgusting because I actually packed the bones as well. I know I will probably get a lot of comments in the comment section, you know, about if you take half-eaten bones and all, but frankly I just wash them and I use them and it's perfectly fine. So the legs I will pack for stock. The wings, nice to eat, but I will pack for stock. And the rest is for my children. So there you have it. I've got half a chicken over here and I've got chicken bones over here, which I'll use for bone broth. So that was a look at the kampung chicken, soya chicken from Hong Kong soy sauce. The name, Hong Kong soy sauce chicken noodles rice. Okay, and would I travel half across Singapore to eat here? For the kampung chicken soy sauce, of course, 100%, 110%. I mean, even if you take away the health aspect of it, right, soy sauce chicken using kampung chicken, right, is really a step up in the right direction, taste-wise. It's more expensive, yes, but gives that much needed chicken flavour, which really fills out the flavour. And I prefer chicken which actually tastes like chicken rather than the super smooth, ultra smooth texture, or what I call no texture chicken, you know. And I think that as Singaporeans, right, we need to get away from that thinking, that chicken rice must be super smooth. You know, you want to feel the taste of meat in your mouth. That's what I believe. Besides that, the dumplings are very good here. The soup is very good here. They've got other stuff like porridge, yam cake and chi chong fan, but frankly I've never seen anybody order it. Just to add that they also have 2 other dishes which are worth ordering here. Their nao lam, braised beef brisket, and their char siu. Their nao lam is very good, but unfortunately it is only available on the weekends. Pictured here is a $10 portion. The meat has a lovely soft texture with a bit of bite, and there is enough fat on the meat. The gravy is very Moorish, thick with a balanced and lighter than usual savoury fermented bean flavour, and very prominent spices and orange peel flavour. In addition to the beef, they also give out very large and soft radish pieces, which are very lovely. Their char siu is available every day and is also surprisingly good, because they roast it on the firmer side but still with quite a bit of juiciness. And it is roasted with a nice caramelization. It is stall made and they use a mix of pork belly and shoulder pork meat. However, it's on the sweeter side of savoury, so be warned. Oh, by the way, they also have some frozen items you can actually take away, which is quite good. I see some frozen beef brisket, frozen dumpling, frozen mushroom chicken feet, frozen beef shank, and the frozen shui jiao. In conclusion, I would hope that soya chicken stalls and chicken rice stalls would actually switch over to the kampung chicken for taste and for health. I really think that in our hawker culture in Singapore, right, and maybe across the world, we are prioritizing taste over health. And I think that is actually quite a big problem which has to be addressed. Food should be about taste as well as health as well. Well, that's in my opinion what I think. So, disagree? Agree? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next episode for more eating. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below, and turn on the notifications bell.